Hey, what's up, Rams fans? Trent here at Rams Talk coming at you after the Rams' disappointing loss to the Seattle Seahawks, Week 16. Um, you know, I just want to start by saying that the Seahawks defense was really legit today, and I'm not going to make this all about how the Rams lost this game. But what's up, everyone? I mean, the two things that jump out at me at this game is the Seahawks defense is legit. It's good. It's tough. They limited a lot of what the Rams wanted to do. This is not all about how the Rams didn't do things right. This is has a lot to do with how Seattle played. And just take that Jamal Adams play on Darrell Henderson, for example. Like, that was Seattle making a good play. And they made a lot of good plays. And their defense is tough. They've got a lot of guys coming back from injury that are starting to shine. And I know everyone here is going to be hating Goff, and trust me, I'm not happy about Goff. But I think the main takeaway from this is that our offense is also broken. And it has not been performed ever since the Arizona game. Our offense hasn't been playing well. And you look at Washington football team, they put 15 points up on Seattle. We put up 9. I am upset with Goff. Don't get me wrong. I know everyone's coming in hot on Goff, but like I said, Seattle's defense was good. Our running game wasn't really existent. We lost, Henderson. I think our play calling was a bit suspect. To be honest, I'm not happy with Tyler Higbee. This is the second game in a row, other than that big chunk play that he pulled off. He had that critical penalty against the Jets. He had actually 2 penalties against the Jets. He had another penalty in this game. He dropped a pass. Other than the defense, I felt, where did Cooper Kupp go in the second half? Goff hit his thumb, put it back in, tough guy for that. But it's just the fact that the Rams cannot, and Jared Goff just cannot even attempt a pass over 20 yards in the air. It's impossible. It's 4th down at the last play of the game for the Rams. It's 4th down and what? And he still can't even air it out. I want to see in Rams games, I want to see 3 shots down the field. Just take them. And if there's an interception thrown on that, I'll live with it. I'll totally live with it. The interception, and this is the thing with Goff that upsets me so much, is that I don't mind that he throws interceptions, but the ones he throws are the most bonehead plays. The bonehead throws, like that throw right there was so ridiculous. And that was a 6-point swing because we at least get a field goal there. But instead, Seattle gets a field goal. And that changes the whole flow. I mean, we scored only 9 points. Our red zone efficiency was horrible. Our play calling was horrible. That pass that Russell Wilson had to Hollister, why couldn't we throw one of those to Higbee or to Everett? Like, why can't we just do a little fade in the end zone to one of our big guys and get some mix-ups in coverage? It's so mind-boggling to me how pretty much every facet offensively is just, the dink and dunk. I totally get it. I understand the thing, but it's just the inability to throw the ball down the field is just so. I know it's all about yak and yards after the completion, but how in the world did the Rams and McVay and Goff just completely lose their balls? It's so mind-blowing to me. I understand the high percentage plays of the short pass, but Mike Glennon of the Jaguars is taking shots downfield. I don't understand it. Where did Cooper Kupp go? Where did Robert Woods go? Did those guys do anything in the second half? Did they do anything? So the offense is clearly broken. And this we should have seen the warning signs. The offense hasn't scored more than 20 points since the Arizona game. And the defense can only do so much. The Rams pretty much offensively, except for the 2 drives by Seattle, they outplayed Seattle in this game offensively. Russell Wilson didn't have a great game, but Russell Wilson didn't turn the ball over. And everyone just take a deep breath. We're not getting rid of Jared Goff. It's not happening. It's sink or swim with Goff this year, and it's sink or swim with Goff next year. What we can do is bring in a quarterback, whether through the draft or free agency, that competes with Goff. Because if Goff's last year with the Rams most likely will be the 2022 season, 2 years from now. So not next year, but the year after. But if he's not playing that year because a Jalen Hurts type of situation comes in, then that's what's going to happen. But we have Goff. They need to figure something out with him. And I think a lot of it is play calling. I think a lot of it is going through the progressions and looking at guys, that are 15 yards down the field. Like they did it before. He did it before. Or maybe we bring in a different receiver. I like Van Jefferson, but, maybe we bring in a speed guy that can take the top off. So, I mean, we can change some things, bring Carson Wentz. Guys, the Goff salary, do you know how much dead cap he has next year? It's like $60 million dead cap. It's not happening. It's not happening. And no one's trading for him. Okay, this is Carson Wentz situation. It's just not there. The Eagles can't get rid of Carson Wentz. So anyways, guys, this game is not all about Goff. But it's the offense as a whole. And you could tell McVay's done. McVay right now is so pissed with Goff. That turnover was killer. And even when he did the QB sneak, he still fumbled the ball. He just has an issue there. Now, like I said, guys, like seriously, let's give some credit to the Seattle defense. Seattle defense stepped it up. I'm not going to lie about that. Let's all take off our fanboy Rams goggles and just look at what Seattle was doing. They gave us nothing on the ground, and then you have it all up to Goff, And Josh Reynolds, that Josh Reynolds play was not Jared Goff's fault. And that was the dumbest. That was even dumber than Goff's interception. He got up and could have run. He could have picked up more yards. So it's just, yeah, I can't stand the Seahawks either, guys. And honestly, this is the offense is regressing. It's crazy, but the offense is regressing through season after season. Throughout the season, it's regressing. And now it's coming, if we lose to Arizona, we might not make the playoffs, and we'll be 9-7 like we were last year. We had a chance to be 12-4, and now we could be 9-7. If we're 10-6, I'll take it. Playoffs, whatever. But the game was over. This loss sucked. Yeah, Reynolds will be gone next year. But I think the offensive line got pushed around in the run game. Ian, no, we're going to keep him on. Yeah, this loss sucked. What's up, Mario? What's up, Zachary? What's up, Angel? What's up, Devin? Where is Zeke? Josh Hockey 123. Joe Lewis. Preston Murphy. I see you all. Ruiz La Rams. Alvaro. Gurpreet, what's up? I think our issues offensively, I mean, it is evident, and I said this before, I think it's evident that Goff is limiting the offense. He really is. And McVay doesn't trust them. And the thing with Goff is, and I don't know if you guys noticed this also, when he decides to scramble, he's so indecisive, and that being indecisive buys the defense time to get defenders over to him. If he just made up his mind, he just said he's rolling out and he's like, I see some daylight and I'm just going to go for it, he'd get more yardage. And that play where he did the little lob, he's not a scrambler. He's not a making magic happen guy on the run. He can do it on a controlled like rollout or bootleg where he knows he's rolling out and he's bootlegging and he knows where his receivers are going to be. He can be effective in that way. But when he does that and those guys aren't there, he's like, oh crap, I can run it, but I'm not used to running. Or okay, I'm going to run, and then oh wait, no, maybe there's a guy there, and it's this kind of like on the run, off script improvisation that just not his forte, to be kind. And it really is crazy. We're wasting a Super Bowl caliber defense because our quarterback is just so inept, and McVay is losing his patience. But here's the thing: John Wolford is not going to. Part of me, not wishing injury on Jared Goff, but part of me was like, okay, maybe he's banged up for a series. Put in Wolford and just see what he's got. See if there's a spark there. See if there's anything different that Wolford brings and wakes things up. But, that turnover, that interception was just killer. The red zone problems, killer. I mean, the Rams, I haven't looked. I'm going to bring it up right now on my phone. But the Rams are, let's see, I just want to look at like the team stats and see what's going on there. But let's see. I can just rattle this off for you guys. So the Rams had more first downs. They had, 9 for 19 on third down efficiency. That's not bad. Okay. So they're okay on their third down efficiency. They had 75 total plays, 334 total yards, and 9 points. So what that tells me is when I scroll down to red zone, Rams were 0 for 2 in the red zone, and the Seahawks were 2 for 3. That's the story of this game, was the red zone efficiency and the turnover. If you really want to take anything away from it, you can yell at McVay all day, but what if Darrell Henderson gets into the end zone there, right? What if Josh Reynolds doesn't fall down? Or what if he doesn't just get up and place the ball there? What if Higbee makes that catch that he just completely dropped? What if Goff doesn't throw the interception? So, this is, to me, I guess, even taking a step back, the problem with the Rams right now is they are beating themselves. Seattle played a great game. Don't get me wrong. Defensively, Seattle was on point. Jamal Adams was on point. Their defensive line was on point. We really didn't test their secondary. That's the thing that kills me, is we don't really test their secondary. I don't know how many secondaries outside the 49ers secondary that we faced that really shut down our receivers, because we don't really get a chance. It's kind of like when we played the Seahawks before, and it's like, well, we don't know if DK Metcalf is better than Jalen Ramsey because he didn't really get a chance. And so I feel like our receivers aren't getting a chance to play or to show. So we are turning the ball over. We are making stupid penalties. We are dropping the ball. We are bonehead plays that Josh Reynolds made. There are a lot of things outside Goff. Like I said, look, Here's another Higbee thing. When Malcolm Brown got the ball after Darrell Henderson went out, and it was a goal line stand, and KJ Wright is rushing in, and he wins the battle and pushes Higbee back into Malcolm Brown. So that's a tight end versus a linebacker. A pretty even match, right? Like those dudes are pretty much the same size in a way. Maybe the tight end is a little bigger. And Tyler Higbee got pushed back by KJ Wright into Malcolm Brown. So that's not Jared Goff's fault, right? But at the same time, the fact that, here's the thing, you go back and forth. It's a goal line. It's, first and goal. And we didn't throw the ball one time. I think most people will be like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Just run the ball. We should pound it in. But our offensive line did not win that battle. Our tight ends did not win that battle blocking. Our running backs did not win that battle. Win that battle? Seattle's linebackers and Jamal Adams. That wasn't Jared Goff. And I wouldn't want Jared Goff to throw it there. But our offensive line didn't get push. That's not Jared Goff's fault. So everyone, be upset, let it burn, whatever, do your thing, hate Jared Goff, but also realize there are 10 other guys on the field that are not winning their matchups. Not all of them, but some of them are not winning their matchups. Now, Jared Goff, he's the easy guy to look at because of this. I get you. Yeah, Henderson had that TD if not for Adams, because Jamal Adams made a good play. Sometimes other teams, other players step up and make plays against us. And I don't know where McVay is at with Goff. I don't know if he's like, I don't know what to do with this guy anymore. But I don't know what the solution is on offense. I really don't. But let's talk about something that is good. Let's talk about the defense. And yeah, we gave up 20 points, but I mean, I think that would have been different had we not turned the ball over. It would have been 17 points. If the offense did anything at all, then we maybe our defense isn't in those situations. It's a different dynamic. It's like, so it's the butterfly effect. If Tyler Higbee doesn't drop that ball, Goff is rolling out to the left. He throws across his body, but still right there to Higbee. Higbee it's here. It's in his hands. It's here. He drops it. Later on that drive is when Goff throws the interception. If Higbee had caught that ball, the complexion of that drive, everything that happens after that is different, right? So I'm trying not to rain it all down on Higbee, but I'm just trying to impress upon everyone that everything is related. And if someone makes a mistake over here, then someone makes a mistake over here, you can't just always blame this mistake. There are so many mistakes to go around. At the end of the day, Jared Goff is not instilling fear in any defensive back's heart. We are all holding our breath going, when is he going to turn the ball over? And of course he did. And of course, everyone knows going into this game hinges on him turning the ball over or not. But, there's someone I want to talk about. What's up, Raul Pedroza Jr.? What's up, Hugh? What's up, It's Plugs? Adnan, how you doing? Nasimba Webster, I don't even know anymore. Like, why? Why Nasimba Webster? He doesn't, to me, sorry, Nasimba, but as a punt returner, you're not really rocking it for us. But one guy I want to say who really stood out to me today, Leonard Floyd. Man, Leonard Floyd was good. He was just a beast. He was taking guys on. He was setting the edge. He was a man out there. Leonard Floyd, AD, of course, Brockers, Sebastian Joseph Day played really well. Jalen Ramsey did well. The secondary did really well. John Johnson was a man out there. Troy Reader on some plays was awesome. I mean, we limited DK Metcalf, right? That play where Russell Wilson threw it to David Moore, who caught that. that was just a good throw and catch. However, there was a holding play on there that they missed. Like, would it kill the refs, and would it really kill them to call a holding play in Aaron Donald's favor ever? So yeah, that's a tough win, but the Rams are not trending in the right direction right now. And that, when I mentioned that the Rams running attack wasn't really good, I mean, they rushed for 118 yards with Hendo had 62 yards. He had a 5.2 yard per carry average. But Hendo gets injured every game he plays, it seems like. He gets knocked out of every game. Go back to last year, he had injury problems. So, the Rams ran the ball 29 times. It doesn't seem like they ran the ball 29 times. It seems like the passing was, Goff had 43 pass attempts, 29 rush attempts. So the balance was there. However, on the second to last drive, before the game got out of hand, Malcolm Brown, ripped off that long run. Hey, what's up, LT? Combat Sports Talk is here in the house. LT, what are you feeling? Tell me, LT. Time to trade Goff. Dude, no one's taking Goff. No one. No one's taking that contract. And also, here's another thing with trading Goff. Like with anything, his stock is up, his stock is down. Like, if he was coming off 2018 season right now, we wanted to move off from him with his big contract, there would be takers. But he's playing he's getting worse, and he's playing his worst football right now, and he has a monster contract. No one wants that. Hey, I love you too, LT. I hope all is well out there. I listen, guys, this is what we got to do right here. For all the Rams fans that have been out there, oh yeah, if Bill O'Brien was still the GM, he'd trade Deshaun Watson for Jared Goff straight up. Throw in Brandon Cooks too. Hey, if guys, Combat Sports Talk, LA, what's your Combat Sports Talk - Los Angeles? My buddy LT, he's talking Rams, he's talking Lakers, Dodgers when it's Dodger season. Go check his channel out. He's got a fish tank. Sometimes he talks in front of the fish tank. He talks mixed martial arts, but LT, haven't really seen any mixed martial arts talk, unless you're doing some. But anyways, head over to his channel, hit up a sub, and subscribe to his stuff. And he and I, we watched the Rams game at a bar back in the day in LA. Good times. So, yeah, but I mean, guys, if you've been a Rams fan for a while, like, we never had 9 wins before Sean McVay got here. Like, before, like, since Greatest Show on Turf up until McVay, nothing. If we beat Arizona, which I still feel like we can, Arizona doesn't really scare me. So that's a winnable game. However, who knows? And also, seeing the Jets beat the Browns, like, does everyone kind of feel like a monkey off their back? Like, now we're not the laughing stock. However, had we beaten the Jets, we'd be in the playoffs. And it wouldn't come down to the Arizona game. We'd be like, hey, we're in the playoffs. And then winning or losing that game would only really affect seeding. So if we beat Arizona, we're going to be going on the road, and we're going to be playing either the maybe Seattle. Maybe we play Seattle again. That'd be pretty crazy. I don't know. I haven't looked at the playoff situation right now. But we've beaten the Cardinals 7 games straight. But I watched that Cardinals-San Francisco game, and San Francisco's defense is good. But, like, Kyler Murray the Rams have solved Kyler Murray. This Rams defense can hold down the Arizona offense. I know we can do it, but it's the Rams offense, and the Cardinals defense is good, but it's not Seattle good. So is it even Jets good? I don't know. But the Jets beating Cleveland, like, all right then, That like, and the Rams played the Jets better than Cleveland did. So I know maybe the Jets aren't as bad as we think they are, And Sam Darnold. Hey, quick question. Would you trade Jared Goff for Sam Darnold right now? Would you do it? If you're Les Snead, let's see it. In the comment section, start throwing up Y's or N's. Yes, hell yes in a second. All right, I would too. Yes, at least we found our kicker. Yes. No, Hugh, you say no? Yep. No, Hugh. Okay, Hugh. Explain yourself, Hugh. Why wouldn't you? Is it more of a Darnold thing, or more of you don't like Darnold, or more of you like Goff? That's a question. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes, I know they lost because they had backups in, but still, it's the Jets, right? So I don't know what to say about that. But the Bears, yeah, we have to win. Bears have to lose. Gosh, it's just you trade Goff for $1. Yeah, but then we have Wolford playing quarterback. So I think I honestly feel that we're rolling into 2020 next year with Goff, and maybe we sign a free agent backup that, like a Tannehill kind of guy. I don't know who that would be, like a reclamation project maybe. And he's our backup next year. And then after 2021, we draft a quarterback. And then that quarterback, kind of like what Philly did with Jalen Hurts. And that guy's there. And if Goff really stumbles and falters first half of the season, you bring this guy in, see what he's got. And then after that, you can move on from Goff, and you only have $8 million dead cap. So here's how it works out with Goff and his cap situation. So basically next year, going into next year, there's no way we can get rid of him. So Goff will be on the roster, most likely as starting quarterback for 2021. Okay. Then going into 2022, also I think he has like 30 million dead cap. I want to say next year has 60 million dead cap or something crazy like that. So 2022, he's also going to have to be on the roster. That's just no way around it, unless I don't know what would prevent that, because the dead cap is crazy. But we can also draft a QB that year, and if Goff doesn't play well, we just keep him. But after the 2022 season, we can release Goff, cut Goff, whatever, trade Goff. There's only 8 million dead cap. An 8 million dead cap is totally doable. Yeah, Bryce Perkins. We got Bryce Perkins, Dwayne Haskins, Josh Rosen, Fitzmagic. Yeah, I love me some Fitzmagic. Cam Newton. Now, I feel, so here's the thing also. If we bring in another quarterback who's not doesn't have the same style or traits that Goff has, so I guess what Goff has going for him is accuracy and arm talent. He can make the throws, which he really hasn't been doing, but he's still supposed to be very accurate, and it's Taysom Hill. So how much would McVay have to change the offense to support a new quarterback? So I think the pieces are all in place right now for this system. You get rid of Goff, you bring in a mobile quarterback. You bring in a different style quarterback, then the offense itself has to totally change. And what they ask the receivers to do and how they ask the offensive line to block, the time is he doing a 7-step drop, doing deep routes? Are they doing short passing game? Are they doing more of Lamar Jackson stuff with Bryce Perkins? All of these questions, do they kind of mimic, do they get a quarterback like Josh Allen? So all these, you change Goff, the whole offense changes, because the offense is built around Goff and limiting him, right? So Titans have to beat Packers to force Packers to play Bears next week. Yeah, I'm just hoping for the Titans to beat the Packers anyways. Taysom Hill's our only hope. No, it's Jameis Winston. That's our only hope. And here's another thing. How crazy is it that Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota, they were the first and second picks in the draft, and they're both backups, right? Whereas, Goff, Wentz is now a backup. Goff might be a backup at some point. But hey, I love me some Fitz. Like seriously, I will you bring Fitz in the game, and boom, we're getting gunslinger. And I'll take a Ryan Fitzpatrick interception over a Goff interception any freaking day of the week. Because I like interceptions that are at least going for it. That's why people didn't keep. That's what made Favre so great. Yeah, he threw interceptions, but he was also making exciting plays and driving the ball down the field. And that's the whole thing. It's just the interceptions. There are different degrees of interception. So, yeah, the one thing I wish I could watch right now is the press conference with McVay. That would really be fun because he's just seething. Trade Goff and get Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, right. Gardner Minshew. I'd be interested. Yeah, can you imagine Gardner Minshew in a Rams offense? I mean, like, the guy made some magic happen on a crappy Jacksonville team. Can you imagine him on a Rams team with some actual talent around him? Yep. Picked Goff. As I tweeted out today that I felt that McVay was pissed Goff. Inspired Llama Gaming. Good stuff. Inspired Llama Gaming. We can get Sam Darnold. Can we, though? I mean, the thing is with Sam Darnold is how much is it going to cost? Because you can't – the Rams have limited money that they can spend. Yeah, exile. Yes, that's also another word. The Rams have limited cap, and the cap's going to go down. And Goff just eats up too much. Goff's contract doesn't help us. And I just don't feel like not even Coldplay can fix him at this point. To me with Goff, here's the kicker. Last week when they played the Jets and it was 3rd and 4, they went with the deep fade to Cam Akers. Then it's 4th and 4, and they go with the deep pass to Gerald Everett, right? When all they needed was 4 yards. And in this game, they didn't do any of that when they even actually needed it. I just don't understand. Yep. We have a bad contract in Goff, a lot of dead cap. We all have to accept this. Take a deep breath. Take a shot of whiskey. I don't know. Go to Taco Bell. Eat something at Taco Bell. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I know everyone's pissed off right now, but you know what gets me through it? I got a soda stream for Christmas. I'm drinking some carbonated water right here, right? So no matter what happens with the Rams, I'm still going to have that soda stream tomorrow, making some sweet-ass carbonated beverages, okay? So, by the way, I'm not getting paid by SodaStream to say this. Kaepernick, nope. Kaepernick's done. I think Stafford would be great, but the problem with, Greg C. having whiskey. All right. No Jimmy G. What whiskey are you drinking, by the way? LaFonso Presley, what's up? We got one more game left. Yeah, Joe, I'm definitely going to do some more lives. I always want to do lives after these games, but from where I live, this is super late. This is 2:22 in the morning for me right now, where I am. When the games are on the East Coast, so it's an earlier start time, then it's easy. But especially when we hit the off season, Maker's Mark is the way to go. I love that. Nice. Thing with Stafford is he gets injured all the time. Dude, Stafford is always out. Always out. But Joe Lewis, don't worry, I'm going to be doing more live. So here's what's going on, guys. So to be honest with you, I'm just trying to get this out through the season because this season has worn me down to the nub with everything. So I'm actually investing a lot in my home studio. So during the off season, I'm gonna get a camera, gonna get new lighting, gonna get a new microphone, gonna get a whole rig set up to my thing in here, gonna get like some LED lights, gonna make a Rams sign. It's gonna be pretty tight. But it just takes time. When I'm not in the middle of creating content, I can take time to do it. And then I'm gonna be live streaming like all the time. I have an email address. That's a Rams email address. So you guys can send emails like a mailbag. I can read those on a live stream. I can even do a Zoom call or a live stream with some of you guys out there. So we can get some of you guys just like a one-on-one convo. We can do a live stream on that too. So there's going to be a lot of good, cool things to get everyone in the mix. Hugh, Deshaun Watson, the idiots are, Bill O'Brien's not in Houston anymore. We're not getting them. Tyrod, that's interesting. Tyrod, haven't seen Allen, Herbert, Mayfield. Yeah, that's it. That's kind of an interesting good luck. Joe Lewis, let's talk. It's Rams talk. But what I'm trying to say, Joe Lewis, is definitely more lives, definitely more everything. But when the season ends, then we can kind of look to these other things going on. Yeah, Trey Lance, we're not going to get Trey. We can't get Trey Lance because we just don't have a first rounder this year. Yeah. So, guys, going into 2021, nothing major at the quarterback position, unless there's like a reclamation free agent that's going to sign for a couple mil. I don't think that's going to happen. So we have one more year with Goff, and we're going to sink or swim with him, and that's unfortunate. And then going into 2022, we're not married because after that year he can be gone. No, Houston's not trading Deshaun Watson for Jared Goff. Why would they do that? Kyle Trask, yeah, but Kyle Trask, is he going to be there with a mid second round pick? Yeah, next year is make or break for Goff. But what of this? Okay, guys, humor me here. I know you're all down and out, but look, Mac Jones, yeah, we could probably get him in the second rounder. I mean, and he probably fits the profile because he's an efficient quarterback. He's not flashy, but he's pretty efficient, and he'd be a good guy to study for a year or two. But hear me out. Okay, let's just say the Rams beat Arizona. We're in the playoffs. Let's say we win our first round game. Would that make – I know it's not a Super Bowl, but let's just really be honest with ourselves. The Rams full team, not a Super Bowl team. This is not a Super Bowl caliber offense. This is not an Eli Manning Giants. This is not a Trent Dilfer Ravens. This is like even a Jimmy G 49ers because Goff turns the ball over too much. That's the problem. If he doesn't turn the ball over, we are most likely fine. But if we win one round in the playoff, yeah, Mariota is a good backup. But the thing is with Mariota, is he accurate enough? That's the problem. I think you need in this offense, you need a QB that can really thread the needle and really be accurate. Yeah, I'm not defending Goff anymore, but guys, this game was a lot deeper than just Jared Goff. Yeah, the red zone play calling was terrible. Phillip Rivers. Yeah, but the thing is, Jarian, is they know what Goff is. They do, but he's not going anywhere unless there's a sucker out there that's going to take him. There's no Dwayne Haskins, dude, Dave. I thought about Dwayne Haskins before, but he's awful. Dwayne Haskins is garbage. I'm sorry, Dwayne Haskins. I don't know you. He doesn't have the. I don't think he has the makeup to be a QB. No, no, yeah. Hey, Marquise, I know you're embarrassed due to our losses, but man, were you a Rams fan in 2016, or during the Jeff Fisher's years, or the Spagnuolo years, or the Linehan years? Like those were embarrassing years. Remember Warner start Wolford? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think. Well, listen, this season is we're riding with Goff. Wolford is not getting a start. If Goff has like a meltdown game, you could see him being replaced against Arizona. But I think for 2021 or this year, it's Goff all the way. Yeah. So Rams house, this isn't the worst. Mark Bolger, oh yeah. Steven Jackson years, yeah. Andrew, listen, you know what happened to Andrew Luck? Dude got injured way too many times, and then he retired right when he got married and his wife was expecting. He's just like, I'm out. I made $100 million. I'm good. Brissett is not good. Yeah, let's beat Arizona, go 10-6. Let's make the playoffs, right? Like, honestly, listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. We're not going to win a Super Bowl every year. We're not going to get to a Super Bowl every year. Unless it's the Patriots of the last 20 years, that doesn't happen. Kansas City is probably the only team that can really do that. We're not beating Kansas City. Okay? I am happy with a team that plays playoff games. If the Rams make a playoff game, make the playoffs, lose first round, listen, of course that's not my ideal scenario, but being a Rams fan my whole life, Rams didn't make the playoffs that often in my life. It was the greatest show. It was like in the 80s, late 80s. Then it was the greatest show on turf time for like 3 or 4 years. It was nothing. And then it was last 2 out of 3 years. Yeah, no, we're fumbling the bag, Kyle. We totally are. Desmond Ridder, I got to check him out. Yeah, let's win. Let's beat Arizona, and then anything can happen. Maybe we get Whitworth back. Maybe we get Taylor Rapp back, right? Maybe, Cam Akers is then healthy. And, if we have a healthy Cam Akers and a healthy Whitworth and Taylor Rapp and Micah Kaiser, right? Then we're not bad. What school does Desmond Ridder go to? Maybe Goff get COVID. Fearsome foursome years. Yep. Oh man, Jeff Fisher was terrible. But what Cincinnati? Bearcats? Interesting. Okay. High ankle sprain is usually multiple weeks. So, I mean, I don't think we need Cam Akers against Arizona. So hopefully then that's 1, 2, 3 full weeks. I don't know when the press conference probably already happened. Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah. Well, guys, hey, listen, I'm going to be wrapping this up in a couple minutes. So I'm just going to go through and read some names and just tell you that I recognize you and I see you all and I thank you. So CT, Rams fan, the real, hold on, it's moving too fast. The real Jackson, Angel Ronquillo, or is it Ronquillo? The question 3, Joe Lewis. Okay, Joe Lewis, I'll check out Desmond Ridder. Darkness, Mike H., Marquise Johnson, Andrew Sansom, Angel, Ray, Mad That YT, Inspired Llama Gaming, Connor Blade, Hugh G Reaction, Fishing Rod, Dude Dave, AMS. Keeps jumping here. Rams House, Josh Hockey 123, Big Sauce Lizard Man, Armando, David, Connor, Speak My Opinion on Topics High, Gilbert, Jesus, Anthony. Hey guys, I really appreciate it. I love you all. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating out there. E-Money, M-Money, Elo Forever, Alex, Whitworth at QB, Adnan, the real Jackson. I appreciate you guys showing up. We had a good turnout in here. Happy New Year to everyone. Don't get too stuck on this. I know it sucks, but find something that makes you happy and do it. We'll get this out of the system. We got Arizona. I feel good. Out of all the teams, I feel good about Arizona coming up. So, yeah, everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday. I hope not everyone has to go back to work tomorrow, but yeah, until then, as always, go Rams. There we are up here. Go Rams.